All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the long-awaited community special. Darius IRL versus Smaggle Daggle on the topic of Destiny. I believe they're ready, too. So Darius just sent me a link to his server. I've joined it, and I will now join the waiting room, and we'll get Smaggle in here. All right. Where is Smaggle? All right, join waiting. There we go. What's going on, chat? Oh, let me switch screens. Let's see right here. Where is my chat? Oh, I don't have it popped out. 1 second. 1 second. Let's see right here. This should be interesting. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So originally Nick was supposed to host this, but...
Hey, what?
Oh, there we go. What's up, man? All right.
Dude, Nick sucks, dude.
Actually, I'm not supposed to talk to you. No. I'm not supposed to talk to you. This is a debate.
No.
No. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is debate. I'm moderating.
Hey, guys.
There we go. What's up? Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Spondyle.
Smaggle told me I could see through this debate.
Oh,
so, I
my
mean,
God.
yeah.
Get the fuck. I'm not supposed to speak. I'm the moderator, okay? I have a very serious position. There we go. It's fucking Spondyle in here.
Smaggle said I could. I don't know if Darius or however the fuck you say it, approved this, but I mean, I don't think he cares about consent anyways or whatever.
Nice. Good one.
Okay, dude. Good one.
It's kind of crazy. Smaggle, like, out of you and me, we're probably like the two most pro-rape people in the commentary community. We're supposed to shit on...
Okay, let's not go that.
All right. You know what? I'll just stay headphone muted for now. I don't want to interact with these people. You know, I'm moderator tonight. I'm just here to moderate the conversation, make sure it flows. Disable crosstalk. I cannot be talking to these people before the debate. But yeah, let's see here. This is gonna be fun, chat. What are you guys thinking in chat? What's the topic? I believe it's on Destiny and whether he's based or cringe. We'll be defining that when Darius gets here. Let's see here. All right. Is it 2019 again, dude? Yeah, dude. We haven't hosted a debate in like a long time. When was the last debate? It would have been on like Doc and the Radio or something like that, right? The last Spurg debate. Where is Doc and the Radio? We'll be live tomorrow, by the way, covering Destiny's response, his hour-long response. But yeah, let's see here. Let me check my DMs real quick. All right, he said it'll be a minute. Smaggle's gonna get waped. Interesting takes in the chat. Let's see here. Are you a true neutral, though? I mean, obviously not. If you're saying, like, are you truly unbiased? Like, no, everyone has bias or whatever, right? But for tonight, I am, you know? It is not my job to be given any opinions tonight. I'm just the moderator. Can you unmute me from main channel chat? Yeah, sure. Just, what's your username? Is it just gaffs? Oh, actually, I was about to log in right now. I probably shouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you going to do after this? I'm not sure yet. I wasn't really planning on streaming that long today, so maybe I'll just pop up some Civ or something. Okay, I'm just double checking stuff, making sure I don't miss anything. There we go. Smaggle unironically choked this debate, dude. How much faith do you guys have in Smaggle? Actually, I guess I'll pop this thing open right now. Why not? Absolutely zero. All right, let's pop this thing open. Where is my sieve? I have faith. He can't pronounce R's, no rights and opinion. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, I'm just keeping an eye. Oh, I'm getting Discord pings. All right, we're waiting on a third party, it looks like. Let's see here. So me, Smaggle, and Darius are ready, but there's a third party that's going to be joining. Let's see. Let's see here. Imagine the third party's Flamenco. Holy shit. What are the rules of engagement going to be? Just like no crosstalk. You know what I mean? Just don't be like... I mean, a little bit I'll tolerate, but like just don't turn the conversation. Just don't like, you know, spam the conversation or whatever. Spam the lines. Oh god, I forgot how much I hate this game from last night. There's a reason I stopped playing this shit, went to a music stream. No, fuck off. Let's see here. Sam Cedar. Oh, man. Let's see here. So Destiny responded. What did you guys, did you guys see it? I saw a decent chunk of it. Not the whole thing. I'm saving the rest of my reaction for tomorrow. But, yep. Seemed very interesting. And then Pixie's response after the fact. Lots of stuff going on here. Alright. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about this game. I'm just gonna declare spontaneous war. And just see where that goes. And if it fails, then I'm starting a new game. Because this shit is, this game's a fucking disaster. Chud feeded this morning. Queenman's arguing Destiny fans right now. All right. Yeah, I'm not really saying much right now, just because I don't want to like, I don't want to talk about it too much because at least not right now, because I don't want to be, you know, cripplingly unbiased or whatever. Destiny stream is just a ton of dead air plus mouth sounds and keyboard typing. Worst kind of ASMR. Alright, this is literally like a troll war. I'm literally gonna restart. Dude, fuck this game, honestly. I don't know what happened, but I have no money and it's just misery. Just complete, utter misery. Oh. Alright, we actually could do something here. You think you could undeafen? Is everyone there? Well, I can't I don't want to talk to you before... I don't want to chit-chat with you before the debate. That seems kind of, that seems kind of bizarre. You know? I feel like that's not what a moderator should do. He's scared to be alone with Spondyle. He's like, can you talk to me, please? No. Auggie's taking his job very seriously. Well, I saw like he had I saw his tweets or whatever, right? He had problems with Nick hosting this, right? So it's worried that Nick was going to be too biased or whatever. Man, where are all these fucking retards coming from? The barbarians of this game have been fucking nuts. Alright, I'm just waiting for a Discord ping. Your username and mint channel. Okay, got it. Should I check in on his stream and see what's even happening? Let me see here.
Oh, you guys are about to do after hours.
After hours.
That means it'll come on and explain why he made the post at 900 subs on Danny.
Go back an hour or so? What happened in an hour?
Implied consent, right? Whether that's
yeah.
a reasonable thing in the circumstances.
You're right, but also it might matter if he thought he did have implied consent.
Why is the stream so damn low?
If so with I think with certain of the crimes that he's being sued for, it does matter if it was malicious or not. So that would speak to that part of it.
That's true.
So yeah, but you're right. I mean, we now have to dissect, like, do we think it's reasonable for him to think he had consent?
From the bit I've read into it, I believe there is some case law wherein there is a point where if an outcome is so foreseeable that it's hard to imagine a way that it wouldn't have happened, then that can be considered malicious. But exactly what cases that applies in and exactly how it applies, I'm not a fucking lawyer, so I don't know.
In them for doing the things that to claim that she was some sexually inexperienced person.
Wait, let me go when Dickers calls in, because I think that's... Is that where, Let me see here. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I guess if they did that, then we had no choice but to mention it, right?
Jesus! Jesus!
And you're not going to engage.
What part did he mention that in?
Well, listen, Queeman, I know you're probably watching this. I need you to raid me, okay? It's really annoying that you keep stealing the raid from Chad. I would like
you're doing this for views.
I would like you to raid me next time.
Okay, that explains it. I was trying to figure out why you're being this way, but okay, it's because you want the views.
Additionally, I would like to ask formally, I would like to ask you formally, Queeman, to...
I'm getting a ping here. Okay, let's see.
Wait,
yo, okay, I'm here.
Are you sexy?
Let's go.
No, I'm ugly as shit, but you know, that's how the road works, you know?
We're already miles apart.
No, we're not. We truly are. We truly are.
Do you have a toxic ex that you still hang out with?
No, I don't have an ex. I am
not surprised there. Not surprised there.
Yeah. I don't really attract, you know, like the fucking crazy woman like Xena over here. So it's all good. But you know, before we begin, I just want to say something to you. I just want to actually apologize to you, Darius. I thought the cross-dressing woman that you promoted on your Twitter, I thought that was you. So I'm sorry.
Oh, Danny, that's a transgender woman.
The transvestite, yeah. So I'm sorry.
That's disrespectful.
I don't think that's identifying.
May I make a special request?
No, you can't, Xena. You're a dumb bitch.
Yeah, listen. Can you say? Okay, listen. No, I need you to say the rat ran by the river with a lump of raw liver. That's all I need you to say. The rat ran by the river with a lump of raw liver. Tell him to say it. Tell him to say it.
Let's continue the conversation here. I'm anti-Destiny. You're pro-Destiny.
He can't say it.
It's already off to a great start. All right.
He can't say it.
Listen.
He can't say it. He knows he can't say it.
Well, but are you gonna say something, Augie?
No, we're here for a Destiny debate, right?
So I want to say hi to Augie.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Just make him say a bunch of R words. Roast rabbit is rarely rated wrongly. Tell him to say that. Real rock wall.
All right, we'll get to that. I'll pencil down that question. You know what? I'll pencil down that question for the debate. All right, I'll pencil that one in.
Well, the debate's just starting. It's a good way to like get your vocal cords ready to go. You know,
yeah, loosen up a little bit. Maybe that's necessary. I don't know. All right, so this is going to be a debate on Destiny, specifically, I guess, whether he is based or not. I guess, first off, I want to ask Darius, like, what is your position on Destiny, just fully?
So, I don't know if the new video came out. If you guys saw the new... hold on, I have to turn off my TTS. Give me one moment, because this is going to piss me off the whole fucking stream.
Yeah, sure thing.
Hold on one second. I'm going to mute for like 1 second while I talk to my stream. I just need to tell him something.
Why is that? What's up, Augie? What's up, Smaggle? Nice to meet you.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What's up? Nice to meet you too. I guess.
I'm trying to see how I'm going to fit into this because I'm more neutral than Darius. I'll say that.
All right. Okay. So, are you going to be co-moderating or taking part in this debate? Like, what's your role here?
I think I'm gonna be more like somewhere the neutral moderator, and I'll call anyone out if they're wrong.
All right.
I'm happy to call any parties I think are saying something dumb.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, Xena's relative. Yeah, I think Prawn's kind of like leaning away from me. But he kind of like also is a little bit rational. So he's like, but he wanted to be here. So, and Xena's kind of just like for the camera, but also she's kind of smart sometimes.
Got it.
I watched the J-Star call. She was not smart in that at all. Not at all.
We can talk about that in a
All
minute.
right. Yeah, maybe let's save that for later. But yeah, so just at first question, just so that we're clear on like what we're debating about. Like, I guess first of all, Darius, what is your position on Destiny? Did he do no wrong? Like, what is your take?
I think that it's understandable. His position is understandable. I think with the sharing of the videos, it seems like with the new information that came out today, he had some sort of like implied consent that it was kind of standard to send over videos sexually in the group that he was in. He had permission relatively in some sort of way to share it, especially with his wife. It seemed like Pixie was also kind of lied about a lot of the ways she engaged with Destiny sexually. The way her narrative, the way she framed her position for things seems to be kind of much different from how it seems to look now with getting the information we have from Destiny about how they were interacting. It seems like Pixie has a tendency to lie, kind of how she was interacting with Destiny. Seems like Destiny proved that wrong. It seems like it's understandable to see why Destiny was sharing stuff. It's still bad. You should not share stuff without people's consent, but I understand why Destiny did it or why he thought it was okay. Based on the logs he released today with him and Pixie.
All right, well, Smaggle, how'd you respond to that?
So my response is that the Destiny stream today was just a lot of cope about how she was about how this fucking Pixie girl was scamming, getting all that money out of fucking Destiny or whatever. I don't really care about any of that. All I care about is that this guy shouldn't have sent the nudes, and it's inexcusable. And this you can't even justify it because even with the I can't even fucking speak right now because I'm being stupid. Yeah,
we should have done the intro. I told you, would have got your vocal cords ready to go.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying, but I don't know. I'm not used to the fucking debates. I'm just all I know is that I don't believe Destiny is fucking defensible in any way, shape, or form. I think that
I used an example earlier where
am I gonna help Smaggle out in this one here?
So the conversation I ended up having with someone else is I use an analogy where I saw. Well, say if you have a table and you see that someone's not using a coaster for the table, generally you'll probably just put a cup or something like that on the table. If someone gets mad at you for doing that, it seems reasonable. You thought it would be okay for them to do it because the other person did it. The host of the house did it. Pixie at no point told Destiny, "Hey, you don't have my consent to post this." Didn't at any point say, "Hey, make sure you do this thing," while she was also sending porn of him with other people. She was sending porn. I don't know if it was with other people, multiple people. She says it was with her ex. I don't know if that's true or not. I would have no way to know that. All I know is that he was sent multiple videos. And at no point did she ever say, "Hey, I have the consent from this person to send it." They said they like it when I send it to you. They saw that it was hot. She said nothing that would lead me to believe that he knew that that Pixie had consent to send the videos. If anything, I would assume more that it was done sneaky because she was waiting for him to wake up to take his phone. She was sending it through his phone. She wasn't asking him to send it. It seems like if she was to have permission to send it, she'd probably just say like, "Hey, we're gonna send it. Oh, he thinks it's hot when we fuck," or something along those lines. But it doesn't seem like that conversation ever happened at any point.
Well, I mean, it seems like from the fucking situation that I see, because I also watched the stream from today where he discusses all of this. Pixie basically says like she kind of did get permission to send the videos.
How?
Did she provide
Xena,
proof
please
that she
shut
got
the fuck up.
permission?
Xena,
No, you can't use that as fact. That's hearsay.
Let's let Smaggle
can't use
get
it.
Let's let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
I can't use that.
Let him cook.
Because
let's let him finish the sentence.
Look, so I heard that you didn't read through all of the messages, and that's perfectly fine. But there's some messages I want to just call out. Pixie says, "I took some videos with the guy. I can send you later if you're interested also." Ooh, what? Yes, it's Destiny. Okay, I'll send them to you when I get them. And then she says, "I'm open to anything you want. Send me. I'm a super curious person. I think he's asleep, so you might have to wait for vids until tomorrow." So basically, Destiny is trying to convey in the video that Pixie sent him nudes, or sent her nudes of other people unconsensually. But the screenshots he provided, she said she's gonna have to wait until the guy's awake to send the videos. Why would she have to wait? If she was doing the same thing that Destiny did, that's what Destiny says. If she was doing the same thing, why would she wait?
So what I would imagine you're waiting for is you're waiting for him to send you the videos. If it's a guy that she's not with immediately or she's in bed with, if it's a guy she's like a distance from, she would just ask him to send a Discord video of it. That doesn't imply that she's saying I'm waiting to get the consent from him. She's saying she's just waiting to get the video, which if I was to get that message, I would assume that I was just getting I'm waiting to just get whatever they're asking me for, not some other thing, a form of consent. They're saying I don't think that when they messaged him, or I know when I message people, I'm not like, "Hey, my friend really wants this thing. Can I get this thing from you?" It's more just like, "Yo, can I get this thing from you?" And then if they ask me why I want it, I'll do that. But I think if you were to try to guess what happened here, she probably just asked for the video and then she went ahead and sent it off. Because if she did ask for the consent at some point, and for us to believe
I don't believe that. I'm sorry. It doesn't really make much. It doesn't make sense. I got to be honest. What you're saying doesn't really make sense.
It does make sense. If I ask you to send me a video of a cat and you don't know where the cat's video is, you ask a friend, you're not going to message me and say, "Hey, I asked my friend for it. He had the video. Here's the video of the cat." You're just going to send me the cat video, or you're just going to get the cat video and from someone else be like, hey, bro, do you have that video? And then they'll send you the video and then you'll send it to the other person.
Dude, why are you making these fucking stupid analogies? Can we just talk about the fucking point?
But what was this? Okay,
Can I back him up?
It makes sense. Well, back who up?
Smaggle. I feel like you need some help.
Why the fuck would you back up Smaggle here? What is the point? If you have something to say, then back him up. Go ahead and do it. But
yeah, well, first,
he takes his point.
I would like
back him up on.
I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, I would like to see the receipts because I took word for it, but I'd like to see the context of these messages. But I think one thing you're missing, even if both Pixie and Destiny did something wrong, the thing that Destiny did was wrong.
Wait, you're talking about something else. You're not backing up. Wait, first off, okay. Why did you even say that? You're actually the biggest retard on the internet. I think this guy's literally in this call, and you're a bigger retard than him. Like, I don't care. You have nothing. That didn't mean anything. Why the fuck did you just say that?
Because they're literally both them. But the thing is, The court case has to do with Pixie being emotionally distraught because Destiny irresponsibly leaked it to someone who put it online. So it doesn't matter.
We're talking about the sharing of the videos right now. We're talking about the sharing of the videos right now and what happened there. What the fuck are you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking about the difference between the two. One, they're both bad. One did it way more irresponsibly though, because it led to them being leaked on the internet.
If neither one of them had consent, they both did it the same. One of them. Okay, just because someone got hacked, then you lose. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, they're both wrong.
I'm not even just saying they're both wrong. Just because someone gets hacked, that doesn't mean that person's worse. Just because they got hacked and then someone got access to their stuff. Why are you talking right now? Actually, don't talk.
Hold on. They got hacked. But Destiny still sent the nudes unconsensually, so it doesn't really matter if the person's hacked. You still did the dirty deed, and you're still wrong for that, and that's indefensible. That doesn't really.
You're still wrong for what?
Sorry. So she would have done the same thing. And so what she would have to have done as well. So what she has to do now is provide consent. Proof of getting consent. She said that she got consent, but again, we're not going to know that unless the other person says that verbatim. And if she had the proof and she had the messages of doing that, she would have probably already posted it. Now, it could have been something in person, or she could just ask him for it, and we'll see how that goes on later. But we don't know for sure. I think Destiny's manifesto has already shown us that she has a history of lying about things. She lied about that she didn't send Destiny any nudes, and we found that out quickly that she did actually send videos of her with other people. So I don't trust Pixie's statement unless I have proof for it.
Right, but even still, even with all that, it doesn't really change the fact that he sent he fucking sent another person her nudes.
No, and I'm not gonna defend the action. I'm gonna say the actions, you should always get consent from everybody in what you do. But when something bad happens and there is something like, again, implied consent happens, and you have every reason to believe that this is okay behavior, I'm not gonna nail you to the cross as hard as I would someone that didn't get that sort of consent. If Destiny had no indication that she would have got this, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's really bad. You need to look into what the fuck you're doing. But it seems like he had some sort of implication that this was okay behavior based on what she was doing, and not trying to explain like, hey, if she would have just said at any point like, hey, I got the consent from doing this, or my boyfriend likes this, or the guy I'm talking to thinks this is hot when I send videos of me sucking his dick to you, I would be like, okay, yeah, she's getting consent because this is like a fetish thing. But there is no communication there. She's saying, oh, I have to wait till he wakes up to get the video. I'll get it at some point.
There's nothing here that proves that Pixie did not ask for consent. There's nothing. You can't look at this and say that.
There's nothing here that proves that Pixie can act. There's nothing here that proves that Pixie did not get consent, so there is no non-consent or giving consent. So what you're supposed to assume, and if I'm somebody reading these messages, I'm going to assume she's just sending me porn that without consent. She has a fetish for this.
Why you make that assumption here, but you won't assume like when he has his phone in his pocket that's a consent thing. It seems like you're not being like good faith.
Hey, look, you're okay. So
hold on.
Okay, are you the moderator, or are you trying to like now debate me? Because if you want to debate me, I'll destroy you. But
I said, can I back up Smaggle? And he said yes.
In that argument, you retard.
But I just wanna know, what were you referring to with the phone? Just for
nigga, you want his help?
Yeah, I just want to know.
Are you asking me and Darius?
No, I'm asking you. Prawn.
Okay, is Tron in the debate, or is he like a moderator?
I don't know.
A moderator's allowed to debate, because I assume that as moderator, like, you're basically neutral and you're just there just to direct the conversation.
No, this nigga wants to jump me. It's okay. If you want to jump me, you're gonna lose, but you can go for it.
I'll be honest. I thought Smaggle was not doing a great job, so I went to back him. I'll be more neutral.
He doesn't even talk, bitch. You haven't let him talk. You just want to be inserted, dude. Shut up. Let him talk. Okay, you want to know about the phone blocking thing?
Yeah. Why not? Just like, I don't have anything. I gotta be honest. I don't have fucking anything.
Okay.
I don't have anything on that point. I am lost on that point.
We know that.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, we know you're a stupid bitch, Xena.
Hey, we know you're just an incel. You don't have an ex because you don't get laid. You're incels. You're literally fucking incels. You're ugly as fuck. Turn your camera on, you ugly fuck.
I don't have a camera. I'm sorry. Exactly. I'm too poor to afford that.
Exactly. And
I'm not broke. I'm just poor.
You're broke and you're ugly. Opinion rejected like your fucking face card. I could be a bimbo whore, but bitch, I'm rich and you're not. How about that?
Oh man, you're rich. Who cares, dude? Who fucking cares?
You do,
because
you have so many opinions about me, but you ugly as fuck.
I am ugly,
You
but
could
that
never
doesn't
pull a
matter.
bitch like me. So
You're
what the
just
fuck?
stupid
You're
as
a
fuck.
nobody. You could never
You're
even
just
pull a bitch.
stupid.
You're literally, you don't even have an ex. You don't get laid. You don't get pussy. You don't get pussy.
Paw.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Is he,
Did he
it's
leave?
over?
Wait, what? Where'd he go?
I think it just he might
Wait,
just
did he just
disconnected.
run? Did he just run away?
No, he didn't. He didn't
Smaggle,
run.
come back, Smaggle.
You get disconnected?
No, I'm checking the audit log.
I'll give you advice in your DMs, and you can just.
Nobody moved him. Nobody moved him. Nobody moved him or disconnected. No,
Wow, is he done? Okay.
Okay. Well.
Well, I mean, look, I could moderate a debate between you and Tron or whatever, I guess, if he wants. If he wants to go at you or whatever.
Be nice. You can make him come back. I feel bad. I'll be nice. I actually feel bad. No, like I actually feel bad.
Wait, this guy wanted his. He said, "I'm a Night Stalker piece of shit Jew," and he wants to. Oh, I am Jewish actually. Oh, then he left. Wait. Hello?
All right, look.
This
This is such like retarded debate bro shit. First up, okay, one, why are you not wearing pants? Like
who?
The one who's not wearing pants, retard.
What's wrong with that?
And then this guy in the corner, the Tron guy. He looks
Also,
like
why are you paying attention to her?
Like because the camera's on. Then the other guy on the left.
Let him talk.
She's sexy.
Like emotion from inside out. Like you need to get like something on your wall or something, man. You look like really depressed. Like this whole thing's fucking retarded.
Okay, you said you look depressed.
Yeah, you do. I don't know whose side you're on.
I moved to Darius' house. I'm a little depressed, you know. I'm coping.
Yeah, you need to get something like on here, man. Like this is sad. But like this whole thing,
what? You can't talk shit without your camera off, you fucking loser, dude.
At this point, Spondyle, me and you seem like we're the best ones at talking shit and calling it out. So why don't we team up and let these motherfuckers crash out?
The whole thing with the Destiny and the revenge porn. I mean, he literally admitted to it. This whole thing of like, oh, you don't know if they like it's an agreed upon thing. Here's the reality. Even if Pixie and Destiny like both agreed to just non-consensually distributing people's material, there are other allegations other than Pixie. And frankly, I don't think that Pixie's going to go through the work of a lawsuit if it is an agreed upon thing for them to just consensually distribute things. Just an unspoken rule. That's like ridiculous.
My opinion of that is, I feel like Pixie like they were both wrong. Like they shouldn't be exchanging. Nobody should be doing it, myself included. You don't exchange nudes without permission, whatever. Just don't do it. So they're both wrong there. Then I think what happened is when it got leaked, she was so shocked and like traumatized, and yes, probably did have suicidal ideation or whatever, and have these thoughts and be in a dark place to where a dumb retard like Lauren is who got into her and manipulated her in a vulnerable state to get her to pursue a lawsuit and everything that's leading up to.
But here's the thing: there's
and
nothing.
Now she's even more embarrassed because now it's out there that she was being a little nasty gooner in the DMs like a normal person who is sexual. She was saying the same thing back to him. She was offering the same things back, and he was not being vindictive. He was not coercing her, grooming her, or making her do these things when she was willingly doing them herself. Let me continue. And then now it's more embarrassing because she's like, damn, now it's out there. This is more stuff that people close to me may see and have this judgment of me. And she's fear-stricken with this judgment that she's having. So she needs to push this narrative to protect herself. And that's how she's feeling. It's not about, Destiny's not guilty or Destiny is guilty of exchanging nudes. They both clearly were exchanging fucking nudes they shouldn't have been exchanging. As far as the other allegations from other people, there is no proof of this as of yet that has been released to the public. So it is, again, irrelevant to what is going on with what we are talking about, which is Pixie's case, where it is now shown that she was engaging in the same behavior.
So specifically with that, the most charitable impression you can have of Destiny is him just like irresponsibly distributing, because it's not just Pixie. There were a bunch of people in that leak, varying different ones. Even in those leaks, it was talking about people from Tinder that he found and how he was recording in his pocket. Which, why would he be recording in his pocket if he had permission from these people? That's not something that you're going to do. If you have permission, you just hold it in your hand or you put it somewhere visible. You don't hide it in your pocket. So there's like, even if you have like this uncharitable view of Pixie, there is still some level of distribution of revenge porn on Destiny's part. It's just whether or not Pixie's like this perfect victim of it. Which, who knows, maybe not, maybe she is, but there is incriminating stuff. And what's being claimed from from Pixie is that she got permission to distribute these things. So if she got permission from it, which I'm assuming, I mean, if she's saying it publicly, if she's lying, whoever it is will probably come out about that if that is true. And if it's not, we'd have to wait to see. But in that case,
I think everyone's missing.
I have
Because
two
guys,
things.
we read the legal case. The legal
Ron,
case is
honestly, I don't think anybody even wants to hear your opinion. You can't talk.
Yeah, but okay, because I'm gonna.
So
get
two things.
If you read the legal
So two
case,
things.
the damages are not for breaking consent. The damages are for her mental health impact, for her professional career being impacted by the potential harm. Those are all things unrelated to the consent thing. She's seeking damages for
inbred?
the effects of the break of consent.
you look kind of inbred, man.
You are
Wow.
uncammed. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Don't use my combative stuff, Prawn. You don't look like me to where you could call somebody ugly and be like, cam up, nigga. Look at you. You're the type of person that when I say cam up,
when you
look like you.
Hold on, here's my webcam right here. I have this.
Oh my
like,
god!
autism.
Yeah, keep it
I have
up.
this
Keep it up.
autism
Keep it
where my
up.
face
Don't,
can't
yeah,
move.
don't do that. Sorry, take it down. Take it down.
They say I look like Justin Bieber.
And no, she is going after him and it says verbatim, revenge porn is included in that.
Yeah, that's very clear
What about the other
very
damages?
clear.
That's not
So
the only
I would
thing.
like
That's
to
not the only
point
thing.
out
You're
one,
ignoring.
it's
You're
not
saying
The
revenge
damages
porn.
involved are
The whole
about
lawsuit
revenge porn.
is
That's
bullshit.
not
That's not how it
revenge
works.
porn.
That's not how it
That's
works.
still not revenge porn either. And then on top of that, have either of you ever recorded any sexual content such as a blowjob? Because yes,
No.
when you need to use
Never.
both your fucking hands, if you started recording, you slide it in your back pocket and you go to town. That happens. That happens. That fucking happens.
From personal experience.
But what do I know? I'm just an OnlyFans girl.
So
What do I
specifically,
know?
but okay, specifically with that, he's talking about like it is like snuck in, but you can have that shareable view. The thing is, like, okay, so recording content. There is a difference between recording content for private consumption, like between two individuals, and recording it publicly.
Just like
poaching.
there's a difference between revenge porn and just being fucking ill-managed or sloppy. Revenge porn is the intention to blackmail someone, threaten them, and make them feel some way, shame, guilt, whatever, to get something from it even. It is blackmail where you are threatening them with it. Revenge porn isn't me laughing with my homegirls like, girl, you should see how my nigga was fucking me last night. Girl, show me. Okay, I'll give you a 30-second clip. And I don't ask my dude. That's not revenge porn. That's just me being stupid with my homegirl. Understand? Revenge porn would be like, you know what, motherfucker? You don't have good sex. That's why I recorded you. And I'm gonna post
they don't mention.
you have a tiny
They don't
penis.
mention revenge porn in the article at one time. What are you talking about?
Which article?
The very vague definitions of revenge porn. Most of them don't include.
They never say the word revenge porn.
Yeah, it'll say like non-consensual distribution of images or something like that usually.
But she's saying that she's
Oh
criticizing
no!
them
What
for using
the
that term
argument
revenge
was is
porn.
what people were talking about just now was revenge porn.
Most people
just used the word revenge porn.
Most people colloquially.
The reason it's not in the court case is because what happened is not revenge porn. So my point.
Yeah, yes, they use the term like cybersexual harassment. That's probably more fair to call this. No.
Sexual harassment is sexual harassment while she's in the DM saying, I want to send you one more video. Yeah, that's sexual
the specific
harassment.
term of it is NDII, non-consensual distribution of intimate images. It doesn't matter if it is.
That's it.
It says specifically when someone takes or shares an intimate image or video with you without permission. Most people classify that as revenge porn, even though it's not technically called that. That's what we're talking about, obviously.
Yeah, but that's not it.
But it's so similar that people are going to call it revenge porn. That's like a semantic argument of what most people regard as revenge porn and what like it technically is legally.
And most people might call Jewish people white.
Wait.
Okay. This is okay. Well. Okay.
Pencil got a point.
So I was trying to defend you. I don't know why you were like.
I mean, I think blacks are the true Israelites. So yeah. Look at how this guy chugs Monster. He chugs it like it's a dick in his fucking mouth.
Yeah, you know, but
Dude, I actually feel bad about Smaggle. He didn't last like 10 minutes in here. Like, is he okay?
All right, let me get some good points. Good. I agree. But if they both did revenge porn or they both leaked stuff, that's bad. That's bad. The lawsuit, it has to do way more than just that. So why are we ignoring everything else and only focusing on that part?
Because this is the part that people care about.
That's not what Pixie cares about. I don't care about what Pixie cares about. It's her lawsuit.
He was having an argument about specifically revenge porn. Are you talking about Spawn response?
I mean, this whole argument's just around like Destiny and why he's like a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, the conversation with Smaggle was, I don't even remember what it was, about Nicholas Diorio's tweet about Destiny. I initially wanted to talk to Nicholas because he was talking about something along the lines of how Destiny's a hypocrite because while the red pill stuff was going on, he was sending stuff unconsensually. Now that more stuff has gone on, it seems like, again, it doesn't seem like he's working in the way that people are talking that the red pill was. It doesn't seem like he is this like guy that was like avoiding people's consent or dodging people's consent. It seems
you really
like
don't think the way Destiny acts isn't like super similar to all the red pill shit. I mean, like he sleeps around with multiple people all the time.
I mean,
he has like no committed relationships. Like, what's fundamentally different between him and someone like Fresh and Fit with how he acts?
That everyone relatively agrees to the relationship. It seems like one-sided relationships people don't really agree to, and people will do that, or they're trying to force it on their partner. Doesn't seem like Destiny does that. Seems like Destiny
what's to say that Destiny? I mean, what's to say he doesn't do that? I mean, like none of his relationships have lasted long term, so that could be.
I mean, yeah, and that goes because
I mean, you ask any of these red pill women, and they probably say something similar. It's fine, and I mean, it's purely speculation, but at the same time, it's like Destiny's public-facing persona about it, and a lot of these red pill people are very similar. It's just that Destiny tries to do it from like a left-wing perspective, and all these people are doing it from like a right-wing macho man type of thing. So
yeah,
I don't see what the fundamental.
Where does he explicitly say or ever say he doesn't agree like he just doesn't agree at all with anything? There's been multiple times where he's even done that, like devil's advocate debates, where he's taken the side of red pillars and debated for their sake. Like I don't understand.
But
There's multiple times that he
Nick's
agrees
point
with
is that what he's doing isn't that different from the red pill people. Whether or not Destiny agrees with it or not isn't the point Nick's making. What Nick's saying is that it's not distinguishable.
I do want to mention this one thing.
The stuff Destiny argues about is the dumb red pill takes, like,
don't do what I do.
Oh, get circumcised,
like, or bad.
The stuff that Destiny argues about is like what getting vaccinated and stuff, like just fuck a bunch of bitches that don't have kids, da da da. He's argued in those sakes of like that red pill stuff. How red pill people will call women whores, but they're whore makers, and that's what he was arguing.
But so how is that
why
any
are you
different
engaging and sleeping around with women?
So how is that
if you think pair bonding is a thing?
So what's fundamentally different between like one of these red pill people calling these women whores and Destiny calling all these women that he slept with crazy? What's fundamentally different there?
One is actual mental illness, another one is an opinion. One can be proven, and another is an opinion. That's the fucking difference.
Well, crazy isn't a mental diagnosis.
Bitch, if you got fucking BPD, bipolar, and you're ready to fucking stab somebody in 5 minutes or give them flowers the next 2 minutes, you're crazy. That's
and if
just
you sleep with 100 dudes,
that can be
you're
proven.
Yeah,
but that can be that can be an opinion. Other people could be like, I don't think sex is that important to da-da-da-da. That's my point. You understand? Granted, I don't think anybody should sleep with 100 people, but that's my opinion. Again, whereas you can actually diagnose someone as fucking schizophrenic, goddamn bipolar, BPD. That is why Destiny's calling out actions of someone that they're mentally not sane and acting crazy. Yes. Versus the red pill people saying, oh, if a girl is a single mom, you should just fuck her. She's not worth getting married. Oh, if a girl has more than one body, she's a whore. She doesn't deserve marriage. Just fuck her and throw her to the streets. That is what Destiny argues against, and Destiny does not treat women like that. So yes, he still goes by what he does.
You really don't think that Destiny... Okay, Anne of War. He was going around publicly saying that he was being stalked by her and is some sort of victim by her.
Did he call her a whore and say she's only recreational use, and any dude that got with her would be a loser?
He said that she was okay. He said that she was an insane stalker and then continued having sexual relations with her.
Okay, and Darius said that about me, and I've said the same about him.
I think there could have complicated relationships where you are dealing with someone who is doing crazy behavior and also still have feelings or have a relationship still with them. Like Xena has you guys don't know my lore, but Xena has shown up at my house uninvited when I told her not to be here while we're broken up. And we have fixed things the next day, and then I've already by the time she left my house when she did stalk me. We're just gonna say I don't want to get into her argument, but she did stalk me. And then I went on my stream and dude, I'm getting stalked by this bitch. It's crazy. And then within 24 hours after that, we've already resolved everything. And then it's like, okay, well, I just kind of shit on you. I kind of don't want to talk about stuff on stream because I'm going to look like a fucking retard, always complaining about my fucking ex-girlfriend. And not to project myself onto Steven, but even looking at his situation, it looks like he was pretty much done with her. And then she was kind of saying hey, I'm going to fix stuff up. And then they kind of went back to their relationship, and he kind of tested the waters to see if things would get better. Not to say that that's a good thing. It's irresponsible and it's bad, but it's not like it's he's this weird head honcho, big kingpin trying to keep his hose in check. He's just kind of like giving a person a chance who he had a relationship with. They kind of apologize for their actions and they're trying to do better, and he's giving them a shot, but he's already like kind of dragged them through the mud, and he's like, hey, I'm not gonna like fix your reputation 100% immediately because you haven't shown. It hasn't been enough ample time for me to say you're not a stalker, because I could be letting a stalker back into my life the same way other people let like abusive ex-girlfriends or abusive husbands back into their life repeatedly. That's at least when I read those messages, that's what I saw. I had a conversation with JSTLK about it, and he said it was pretty much proof.
Wait,
of
his
him, like,
name's JSTLK. That's fucking retarded. Juice Stalker sounds way better than that.
It does sound cooler. I don't know why he doesn't want to use it.
Jesus Christ.
I think I don't actually. He's like edgy already. I don't know why he doesn't want to use that. It's cooler. But yeah. So.
But yeah, I think it is. There's a difference between like pointing out like an action that someone's repeatedly doing that affects you versus sitting there and telling a person, oh, because you aren't a virgin and you've had sex, or oh, because you posted that picture with your thong on, you don't deserve a husband, you don't deserve a family, your dad should be ashamed of you, everybody should clown you and call you a whore, you're only worth getting fucked and nothing else. Destiny would never sit in a room and do that to a woman, and that's what he argues against the red pill thing.
But what you're doing here is you're saying, oh, he's just saying that these women are crazy. No, he uses that to dismiss like points that these women
they're
have.
crazy based off actions done to him that affect him. Again.
But a lot of those actions are like the way that he portrays them publicly, the way that they are privately are completely different. I mean, look at this Melina thing. Melina is claiming too that those images that were of her were not like distributed consensually and all of that too. So it's
Melina
like
herself distributed multiple videos that no one consented
and Destiny said that some of those images were like agreed upon. I'm pretty sure he said that multiple times. That like some of those were, but then some of those he was distributing without her permission. So
she showed people that weren't even just Destiny. She showed Darius people's dick. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so Melina's bad too, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she don't get to sit there and
So my thing is particularly with that, it's like, okay, so if you already have a relationship where you guys are kind of sending these off, I'm sure there were times where Destiny sent it and didn't have her consent, but I also think Melina, and again, I don't like to just like victim blame, but Melina also had a tendency to do the same exact, if not the most identical behavior. There's a chatter named NNN. Tell him to release the logs. I know for a fact Melina was sending NNN nudes of other girls that she was fucking and trying to get her to rate those people. NNN will never do it because he's a pussy, but she was verbatim telling me that she was sending him nudes of girls that she was talking to. And listen, it's whatever, but it's like, bro, it's like she's doing the exact same behaviors, and she's like, oh, now I'm upset because I don't like the guy. It's like you did the same thing, you were acting the same way, and it obviously was normal. You can harp on him for it, that's fine, but it's like you need to also be reflective and be like, okay, well, I was doing the same behaviors. Why is he doing this? Is he doing this just because he's this demonic, crazy guy that just violates other people's consent, or is there some weird culture in the streamer sphere or this poly-open relationship cult like circle with like Pixie and all the other people where all of us are just a little bit too openly sexual with each other and too trusting sexually with each other, where we think we could just give anybody and everybody our sexual content. And that's just the culture that when I went into this sphere, I'm an incredibly normal person. I came in here and I was shocked to see how many people would just send me videos of them fucking other people or just having sex without me really doing much effort, besides being as handsome as I am, and like I don't really send anything back. But these people are just are telling me what streamer they're fucking or who they know or XYZ. It's just like it doesn't make any sense to me, and it's probably like a.
So, you're still going? I mean,
you go.
Okay, so you're telling me that a lot of streamers are not very good people. A big shocker there. The reality is with it, when it comes to distributing images that you are sent privately, is it is on a case-by-case basis with each thing. You might be okay with certain things being shared and certain other things not being shared. That's just how that works. It's not an all-in or nothing at all type of thing. It depends on what each case is.
For sure. I just think with this case, with specific of these each cases, it's created a community where they're all okay sending stuff to each other. So I can see why these people are comfortable in this way, sharing so much with each other. So I don't harp them too much when they're like, oh, I was sending this. It's like, okay, yeah, it seems like you all do that.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
So yeah, Destiny's community where he constantly engages in sexual acts with all of his like members and stuff ends up having like a blowback of something like this. This is like the inevitable last step of what happens when you act like a sexually depraved freak and do shit like this.
Wait,
I don't see what the
it's not even just like in these communities. It's like if you see it even in like Discord comms. I mean, these are sexually depraved people, whatever, blah blah blah. Like colleges, people do this. It's like a big thing with like fraternities and shit. It's like not to say these are good things. We shouldn't be doing them. I 100% agree they're not doing them. But if everyone's already there and they're in a group where everyone consents to it, yeah. If they leave that group and they start talking to other people, they're
right there, you just had if everybody consents to that, and we have all sorts of varying different stories from a bunch of different women where they're saying that they do not have consent. So you just added that little fact.
It sounds like they're changing their mind about consenting. If I got a video from so here's the thing. If I'm somebody who doesn't like what I'm seeing right now, I ask somebody, hey, did they have their consent to see that? If a girl sent me a video of her with another guy, I'm like, oh, okay, did they tell you that's okay to see that? If I'm someone who cares about that so much, I don't give a fuck. I don't, if someone consented or not. If you're sending me a video,
do you not think,
if you're a girl,
can you not change your mind on consent? Can't you retract consent later? Like if I say, hey, I want to have sex with you, and then midway I want to stop, can I not change my mind?
Yeah, but you're already using that. So if someone's sending you content like that and you're not asking it off the rip, and then later on you're like, oh, well, now that I think about it, I should have asked. It's like, why would you make a judgment there? You engage in the behavior that made it.
That's reckless behavior there if you're just doing that without asking for the person's permission. I mean, like we can say that certain acts, like if you do something recklessly, that is still bad because you didn't think about it.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Huh?
You cut out for a second.
Did it cut out? Did it cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, if you're just recklessly like sending images like to people without asking the other person, you might not be malicious about it, but it is still reckless to a degree where it is insanely criticizable, almost to the same degree where if you did it maliciously, because you're just not thinking at that point, and like your liability.
I think I understand that, but I think a lot of people in this fear. Wait, someone talking over me? Why are people's things? Someone say something.
Hello?
Test 1 2.
Okay, I said you guys are green, and I thought you guys were talking. Okay, if a lot of people are being reckless, it seems like we should be able to. It seems like there is some sort of thing going on where it's like they're being reckless, but everyone's agreed that it's okay to be reckless because each one's being reckless with each other. So I'm not going to. I said my whole thing is that I'm not going to be like you guys are depraved freaks, but it's like no, you guys all kind of were okay with being reckless here because you guys didn't really take too much of you guys didn't really care in the first place. But now that
the idea that everybody engaging in this community is just supposed to know that there's a secret unspoken rule where you can just distribute like videos of each other, everybody is an absurd thing, especially when it's being sent to utter strangers too. I mean.
Well, it's not that I think that there's unspoken rule. It's like if you're participating in it, speak up. Like you see something, say something. And if you're letting something just happen, and then you're like, okay, I'm getting this guy sending me videos of them. I'm gonna ask like, oh, does this person have consent to say this? Why are you sending that to me? The thing is with me personally, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. So if someone's like I said, when Melina showed me Lil Neff's dick, I said that was weird. I shouldn't have done that. I said that to her. But like, there's been other people who have sent me videos of them with other people, and I'm just like, oh, okay, you look sexy or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm moving on because I personally don't care. I'm not gonna like look into this. If someone said like, oh, this person was spreading it, I'd probably tell them like, oh, I ended up seeing this, and I'd let them know. But I personally don't. I'm not like going to investigate if there's consent or not because I'm not worried about that. But if you are somebody like Pixie is, or Melina is, or Cherry or whatever, all these people that are saying this, they all had deep sexual relationships with Destiny. Why at no point did they, after Destiny was, I know Destiny was sending videos back to them with other girls that he was with. Why at no point did any of those, did you say, if you care about consent so much, and this is like a big thing, why at no point did you say, hey, do they have consent to share this? And I know they've talked to Melina. They've had conversations with her. You don't bring it up to them. You don't talk to them. You don't have these conversations. They don't. It seems like if they did, it would already have been there. They seem like the only time that anyone's talking about it is when something bad happens to them or they no longer associate with Steven. Now it's an issue.
Can I just make I know for a fact, can I make a speculation of why that might be the case?
Sure.
I imagine maybe Pixie got the vibe that she didn't have to ask that because Destiny's had lots of conversations about consent and how he really values it. So he might just like made an assumption that he was going to.
I kind of agree with that assessment from the guy who sounds like a rape victim. Like, oh my, can I get permission here?
I'm on your side. Jesus Christ.
Dude, you're so soy though, man. It's like I can't fucking, dude.
Look who's talking.
Yeah.
You look like Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber is more attractive than you, Prawn. That's not an insult. Objectively, Justin Bieber is more attractive than you.
Yeah, I'd
So
rail his
how are
old
you
ass.
insulting him?
Objectively,
Well,
I don't know about that.
That's Lorix is a different guy, so a little. It's like not him. You're just like you're like insulting like nobody. It's
Yeah, I'm a little Taiwanese boy. I work for the Foxconn factories. I build your iPhones. But like this whole thing, I mean, like just saying like I don't care. I mean, okay, but you're going out there like criticizing people for caring about it, and it's like obviously people aren't gonna be concerned. You're like whole like I don't know, like joke brain take like everybody's doing it. I don't give a fuck because you're just surrounded by that. Is like a okay.
Well, no, it's like it's not that I care about people care about it. You could care about it, that's fine. But to cast as much evil like judgment without understanding the context of what's going on in these scenes, it seems a little bit stupid. It's like you're gonna make fun of furries.
These scenes are disgusting. That's like the whole problem here. It's like just saying everybody's doing it. Okay, well it needs to stop here. Obviously.
Well, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. It happens a lot in these other like content creator spaces. It's just online behavior. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's weird, but like, I don't know how you're supposed to change that without telling people. Like stuff like this makes people more aware that this stuff is going on and that we should be more active in asking for consent. But that's not where this conversation's ending. The conversation is ending at an almost like a witch hunt fashion, where it seems like Destiny's the only one doing this. Destiny's a freak. Pixie made herself to seem like the most innocent angel. Like she's never sent a video out to anybody ever before. I found out today that's not true. It seems like again,
but that's not the thing. Is again, she is saying that she got permission for it, so that is very different.
Okay, first off, saying you have permission for it doesn't mean that's 100% true. But even then, if you got permission for it, you didn't make that clear to anybody. Destiny still had to get that implied consent that she had to get as well when Destiny sent the videos. Destiny probably got consent from Melina.
This goes back to the soy guys.
And that still goes back to the soy guys. Wait, but that still goes back to the point where Pixie has the narrative that she was this innocent, naive, inexperienced girl. That has now been blown into smoke. She no longer has that narrative because she was just as much of a gooner.
Okay, but being a gooner and being like this degree of gooner are two very different things.
Bro, she literally has multiple messages where she's like, "I really want to send you."
Well, nobody's saying it's coercion. What they're saying is that Destiny
not an inexperienced girl. That's a girl that's clearly horny and wants that action as well. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't disagree that her and Destiny had like consensual sex acts together. What I'm disagreeing with is the distribution of the video. And what Pixie is claiming is that like these videos that she had were like distributed consensually, and Destiny has not at one point said with the Pixie thing that he had permission for it. I mean, even during like the whole video, what he does is like pivot the whole time. He doesn't say once.
So and it's like, if I sat here and I said I had permission to take all those people's to use all these people's identities to get phones, does that make it true?
Well, it's very different with phones because that's like a financial thing.
You still have to prove that she had permission. Meaning,
so in like a similar situation,
obviously, we'll now have to have a statement. She needs a statement from that person that says, "Yeah, I gave her permission."
In a similar situation, if you're like distributing, if you're distributing photos and videos, you say, "Yeah, I got permission from this person," they don't care. Then obviously you're going to come into the assumption, especially if it's someone you're in a sexual relationship with, where you have like a level of trust. Like, yeah, this person probably got permission for it, especially when they talk about like consent and stuff constantly. This isn't something where it's like you should just automatically assume, oh, they're lying. Like if it's a complete stranger, probably have a degree of doubt. But these people have met each other. They've obviously done like sexual acts together. This isn't like something where like there should be a level of trust there.
So I don't know why the burden's on Pixie to make sure it's consensual. It'd be from Destiny. Or if Pixie's in the video, then the burden's on her. I don't know why it's like, why didn't Pixie ask Destiny if this was consensual? That's not how it works.
Well, no, it's not that Pixie asked Destiny if this was consensual. It's Pixie would mention something that would lead him to believe that this was consensual. Instead, he has to imply the consent's there. Like again, like when instead of you're engaging in sexual activity with someone, you're not explicitly saying like I want to fuck you, but you're doing a lot of things that would lead you to believe that. When Pixie is messaging him, she's not saying, "Oh, I have permission from him. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna I'm gonna do this for him." She's like, "Oh, he's sleeping." She does have to do that. You do have to do that.
With certain sex acts, you absolutely do have to ask for like some level of consent explicitly for it. Like if you're like fucking a girl, you can't like fucking stick it in her ear without her permission. Obviously, that's like not a thing that you're gonna do.
Yeah, well, that's more taboo. But you could run your hands down her body, and if you get to her vagina, if she starts liking that, she'll let you go down there. Or you can go slowly, and if you go slowly, she'll spread her legs and she'll let you in there. And usually things will happen that will let you
Okay, and if
if
you spread down even more without asking her and put in her asshole, then you don't have consent for that.
Okay, but that's more of like a taboo thing.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
again, that's where, bro.
But
Have you ever
she
had
starts,
sex?
wait. Okay, if she starts but
With
in
women,
this situation, in this specific thing though, it's like she's spreading her asshole and she's like, It's like she's sending videos she's sending videos and not explaining to you why she's sending it, and she's not giving any indication that the guy likes it. If anybody is sending videos of me without me knowing to other guys that they're talking to, even if we're in a poly relationship, I'm gonna find that personally weird.
Why are you assuming it's without consent? Why are you making that assumption? We saw the message. There's nothing that proves that it was without consent. In fact, Pixie says she did ask for consent. So.
Okay, well, even if it is
consent, there's nothing that proves there is consent. What is this dumb?
There's nothing that proves, because if I'm Destiny, if I am in Destiny's body during those moments, there's nothing to prove he has consent. There's nothing besides that she posted it. Just her posting maybe could make her think that she has consent to do that. But if you're supposed to, at this point, if you're getting videos of you fucking other people and sending it if you're fucking someone and as soon as you fuck someone, you're sending it to someone else, I'm gonna assume, me personally, that is a fetish for you. That you like to have me view you fuck other people, and that is a fetish, and that is what you like. So I will be able. It is like okay, like you have voyeurism or whatever it is. And I don't understand. And what I'm not understanding is how that even if Pixie had consent from the guy, she needs to make that clear to
I don't think she does. I think as long as she asks. I think as long as she asks him and he said yes. Why does she have to inform Destiny of that?
Why does she have to ask Destiny if she has consent to post these?
Yeah, why is it on her to inform Destiny that the video was taken with consent? Why? I still don't get that. You don't put that burden on anyone else.
Because you would like if you want to.
Don't even answer that, because I think you're missing the entire point, Prawn. You sound like a retard asking that question. No one is saying
Explain to me why.
Two consenting adults are exchanging and sexting each other. Nobody's having clearly nobody was having a random conversation about, did you get permission to give me this video? Destiny didn't ask her that, just like she did not fucking ask that same question from Destiny.
So if two individuals,
why is the burden on the burden is on the person taking the video? They're the only one who have to ask and have to communicate. Why is it on the person receiving it to have that communication? I don't get that.
What do you mean it's on both? I'm talking about both parties. He didn't ask and she didn't ask. Where am I saying it's on her? He did not ask and she did not ask. They were just exchanging it. And
how do you know she did not ask the guy for permission? You're saying that like a fact. We don't know that's the case.
He did not ask Destiny if he had permission to send nudes to her from these other girls. Just like Destiny did not ask her, did you get that guy?
Why is it on the person sending the video? That makes no sense to me.
Why is it on the person?
Why is it on the person receiving it?
So specifically,
parties. You're exchanging
in the past, Destiny has criticized people like Bob7 for distributing videos without people's consent and stuff like that. So obviously, Pixie, under the impression that hey, like Destiny probably wouldn't do this. He probably has permission. He's criticized people in the past for this, but think, okay, there was probably permission here for these videos. There's like an implication there.
Not the dick riding at Destiny, but again, with the Bob7 thing, Bob7 was specifically getting the way Bob7 was accruing those videos and pictures were not through him having a sexual relationship with people. He would get them because he was the host of a show and they wanted to get on a show, and he would use the sexual images he got from people to send them to them. That's
sure,
why it was
the way that Destiny explains it is that Bob7 is a weirdo because he is sending around these videos without these women's consent.
The way that Destiny explains it is that he's pressuring them for these videos with his status and with the promises of getting them on the show.
But another point that Destiny made at that same time was that Bob7 was sharing around those images without permission. So it's like, yes, he did make that point, but he also made another separate point about the non-consensual distribution of images.
Yeah, but it still was based
around. I don't think that's a separate point. It's all in the same point. It's like he's getting photos from people on their false.
Are you criticizing Pixie because she didn't ask Destiny? Is this a video you're sending me consensual?
No,
okay, Prawn, you are actually so fucking low IQ. I will explain this again.
Not making a point. No one knows what he's trying to say.
Both of them would have the same.
Serious, because you clearly can't get through to him. Okay.
I'm asking to explain to me, please. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm going to send this to you in the most dumbest way possible so you understand.
Like I'm 5, yeah.
It is not on Pixie, just like it's not on Destiny. It could be on both of them. If me and you are exchanging nudes, right? If I'm sending you the nudes of me and Darius, and you're sending me nudes of somebody else, we're clearly exchanging. We're sexting, all right? We're consenting to each other to consent, right? Now there's a big argument, and you're saying, "Oh, you sent my nudes to somebody without permission." We both were just doing the same thing. You can't say, "Oh,
how do we know that? We don't know that Pixie did that.
Right. There's messages that are out.
Pixie, we don't know that Pixie did it without consent, though. I've not seen the evidence. Show that evidence. Again, nothing we've seen so far proves that Pixie sent the video without asking the person's consent.
And where's the proof that there is consent?
I don't know. We had to find that. It's almost like we don't know either way.
I think that there is an implication there when you're sending that and someone you're in a sexual relationship with. If you're like sending videos back and forth, it's like, oh yeah, here's this thing I did with my boyfriend here. There is like an implication that there is some sort of like permission there when you're sending that. Not like,
but the only way we'll know
this thing I recorded.
We know for a fact is if we ask the guy if he was asked by Pixie to ask permission. We don't know that. The only way we couldn't get a number if we ask the person that was in that video. Were they asked consent?
Yeah,
that's the only way we would know that.
We said proof would need to be provided for that. So what are you arguing? That's what I said. You are
because you're saying you're making a definitive statement. I'm saying we don't fucking know what Pixie did.
The definitive statement is that both people were exchanging nudes with each other off of her acting like he coerced her, he groomed her, and she was inexperienced and never did anything like that before. And now the narrative is, well, clearly she was just as much horny and kinky and in that shit as he was. That is the statement I made. I did not make a definitive statement of whether or not
I don't
she
think
actually
that
had
matters.
proof or not, or consent or not to send the fucking thing. I said we need proof of that for her to argue.
I don't think that it matters at all if Pixie fucked one dude or 100 dudes before Destiny, because what happens there with that is it has nothing to do with the images being distributed consensually or non-consensually.
Well,
like that has nothing to do with
her case. It has to do with her case because she's going for emotional distress and everything like that because she was this naive little victim who never had experience and she just got manipulated by this big streamer guy who's super sexually experienced, who has an open relationship and marriage and fucks all these girls, and oh my god, thought I could trust him and this is what he did and now my nudes are out there and I never expected this would ever happen because I'm such a goody two-shoe and I've only had sex with one guy before Destiny. That is the narrative, buddy. That is literally the narrative, and that is what is now up in smoke. She doesn't get to play that card. The only thing she could play is that, yes, she was distraught because nobody wants their nudes out there, and she probably would never have distributed them. And yeah, she probably could be
emotional distress
and suicidal.
The emotional distress is specifically for, and it says, I'm reading right off the court document. This action seeks to hold defendant accountable for his unauthorized, intentional, and unlawful disclosure and dissemination of intimate images and sexually explicit videos of the plaintiff, thereby causing plaintiff extreme emotional and physical distress, depression, anxiety, and harm to her personal and professional reputation. It was not because she was sexually inexperienced. It was because the images were distributed without her permission that she was distressed. That is explicitly what it says in the court document.
Did you read her twit longer thing before she decided?
That's not in the court documents.
Yes, but that is that's her character. That's the whole character thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what everybody's arguing about.
With her court document, she's trying to charge him or whatever for whatever she can get the money out of, which is that. And again, he has to prove, which I think he proved today, that he had some sort of kind of like unwritten consent. But in her Substack, she parades herself as someone that is sexually inexperienced and only had one partner. And in the court documents, she also mentions that she only had one partner before, and that she was new to stuff, and she was only comfortable with Destiny because she talked about consent and boundaries. But these messages that are being leaked are very they're much.
Even in the way that these documents are shown, it seems like what she's talking about is the guy prior. Like, I don't see how this contradicts what Pixie's been saying.
Say it one more time. Sorry.
It like in everything that's been shown, it seems like that was from the guy prior that she was talking about in her original document. So what's the contradiction here?
Can you drag Zip?
So the contradiction. If it is the guy prior, I'm just going to go by that. I'm looking at the way she was talking about stuff, and she uses words like that guy, that one dude, that person. In 2023, she says a message where she says it's her ex. If it is her ex, that's fine. I need to read the court documents. But if I saw what they took from the Substack, that would have been she was talking about how she was sexually inexperienced, didn't know what she was doing, and Destiny kind of just like came and she didn't say it verbatim, but she was talking about how he was like pretty much sweeping her off her feet and kind of like almost manipulated her into getting into this relationship. And the court documents are made to make a narrative where Destiny is that type of guy as well, because they're trying to set a precedent of what Destiny's behavior is so they can win the case. Which is, again, like, in terms of like that, I don't care, because it's like they're trying to win a case. But in Pixie's own personal statement, it's ridiculous. It seems a little bit ridiculous.
Well, I'm pulling up the Substack right now.
Yeah.
So, Destiny 15. I am 19. I was extremely inexperienced.
Yeah, 19. Also, she wasn't even 19.
If she was or wasn't, that part. Like,
I feel like that can be like something where it's just off of memory. Like, I was 19 here. You're actually a different age. It's whatever.
19, 20, like.
Well, well, to a lot of people, unfortunately, it's a big difference. Saying you're like people in my chat are like trolling it, but it's like she's freshly 19. It's like, bro, like no one, like, dude, it's not. If she's a 19-year-old, and people keep going to this thing where Destiny said something verbatim, where he said a 19-year-old was pretty much a 13-year-old to him. She was 20, almost 21, at the time of when this happened, which is, it's, again, like I don't think a year is a big difference, personally, but the way the narrative has gone has been in line with a lot of other. Dude,
so I had to pull this up because you guys are maybe don't trust her, but Pixie says in this recent tweet that she did get permission from that guy to do a consent.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We were just talking about that, moron. Like literally this whole conversation.
My headphones just disconnected. I'm reconnecting them.
It's like why do you not take Destiny's word for it but not Pixie's?
So, what is your specific problem with how it is like portrayed in the document, like the Substack? Just want to repeat that again.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. The framing of Destiny being this like manipulative person that kind of like swindled her into engaging sexually. She also makes some statement where like what is it called? Something about him recording when she was the one who brought up recording. Let me see. So get back to my surprise.
The whole thing about like Destiny, like he was taking advantage of her with it. I don't see anything here that says that. I see here like
when I was 19 over 5 years ago, I was extremely sexually inexperienced and sheltered, being severely terrified of leading someone on or essay. I thought I could trust Destiny, who had multiple long conversation with regarding consent boundaries. And before that, I have known Destiny for 5 to 6 years and often find myself in heavy disagreement with him. Despite this, I do my best to see the best sides of all people. Try my hardest to spread positivity, blah, 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 blah. It's corny, but I want to meet people where they are and focus on which ways we can build bridges together. Some people call this a fault of mine. Okay, I don't know if you're reading this. There's no point in this whole statement besides to make her seem like this innocent. And like the whole paragraph before it, where she's talking about this, this is like, what is the point of this?
You framed this in like earlier in a way more hyperbolic way than what it is here. I mean, this is like just her talking about like her prior experience with Destiny, and then just her talking about sexual experience.
I mean,
not her being like. It's not character assassination. Like the way that you explained it before compared to this.
Narrating it in this way that Destiny's this big bad wolf and she's Little Red Riding Hood. That's not what the fuck was going on, bro.
Well, no, specifically what she says here.
I don't know why Destiny would knowingly and willingly put me in a position where I receive nonstop. Sorry, it's not just these statements. It goes throughout the whole thing. I mean, I'm just forgetting, and I don't have to.
So what she says here is that, like, yeah, I've talked to Destiny a lot about consent and boundaries and stuff, and I thought I could trust him. And this was, like, wrong, and she was naive because he ended up distributing these images without her permission. It, like, all ties back to one thing. These, like, all are, like, one cohesive statement. And, like, the whole thing about, like, she talks about here, when you have, like, constant conversation with Destiny about, like, consent and boundaries and stuff, when you're, like, in the private, like, having a sexual, like, interaction with somebody, you have the assumption that when they're saying, like, oh, all these things, that they are taking the proper steps when they're distributing stuff like that. Like, there is an implication there when, like, all of their behavior in the entire conversation would show that.
When people are exchanging sexual content or being sexy horny to each other, that only thing they're thinking about is when they're gonna fuck or get their nut off. I don't think they're thinking of the logistics behind it with, oh, I wonder if this person has consent, can they be sending me this video? I don't think that's going through their head. I think what's going through their head is their pussy's wet and their dick is hard. That's it.
I mean, okay, that's still bad.
I mean, that's bad, but that's bad, but that's just a majority of how people work. And I understand that, like, and again, we can say it's bad, but that's just, again, that's just.
But here's the thing. you can say, oh, well, Pixie just wasn't thinking about it, and like that's on her for that. But that's not like that is completely different than Destiny. Like over the span of multiple different instances, constantly doing this over and over and over again.
Well,
compared to her just not specifically thinking about whether or not Destiny might be doing that in this specific instance, while she's saying that she got permission to send it. You know,
the way that I see it, if Pixie is an example for how all the other relationships have gone, it seems like there's just a very huge miscommunication that's happening between these people, where there's a president sent and there's an understanding between people that either someone's missing or no one's talking about, and they need to start talking about, and that's pretty much where it ends. But they need to start.
A big deal that one of the parties is using implied consent and one has actual verbal consent. Is there not a huge difference?
You don't know if they have verbal consent first off, because they've I don't.
Okay, but that is what is being claimed.
Do you not take her word for it? Do you not take her word for it? Like, just assume she's like.
The reason why I don't take her word for it is because she's already lied about sending videos in the first place, so I don't trust her word. When that is what.
I just want to clarify that.
So I don't personally trust Pixie's word on this, just because of how she could be right here, and she could have had that permission. I just feel like if she had that permission and she was talking about someone who was her boyfriend as well, you would have talked about how her boyfriend likes it, or you'd be more involved with your boyfriend. If you're someone in a poly and or open relationship usually, and you're doing this weird like cuck behavior shit where they're like a cuck and they want to see this, you're like, oh yeah, my boyfriend likes it when I send you videos, or my boyfriend likes it when I fuck you, or something like that, like all this other shit, but none of that communication.
Honest, like most of the time when you're first getting into sex, you're not thinking about doing stuff like that. In most cases, you're not gonna be talking to some guy, exchanging nudes and all of that while you got a boyfriend and doing all this kink stuff.
Yeah.
Kink stuff is definitely a later development. Like, not saying people don't get into it early on, but that inexperienced, naive.
Specifically with these, they are on the internet, and so that kind of gets thrown out compared to IRL sexual interaction. Those are two very different things. So,
yeah, I mean, these people, I think in real life, I'll be completely honest, I think it's a little bit worse. I think people in real life tend to not really care about anybody because there's no way things get back to each other. You have a different friend group, you send a girl a picture of her, you fucking her, that girl's never going to talk to your ex. Like, how the fuck is she ever going to see her? She's in another state, another country. You're never going to have to deal with the repercussions for those actions ever. At least personally from what I've seen on internet stuff. Also, Lav wants to join here. What are our thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think we should have her.
She has to show her titties though.
Spondyle, what do you?
Part of my agreement.
Hey, it is what it is.
All right.
All right, type of 1 to bring Lav on. Type of 1 to bring Lav on, and we'll do it. Give me like 2 minutes. Give me like a minute. Hold up.
Bring her up in 1 minute. Okay, I will do that.
Oh, don't you do shit, you retard! Don't you do shit. You don't do shit.
Okay.
You look like you shop at Forever 21.
They sell nothing but
Do they even
white
sell
and
men's
pink.
clothing?
Oh, I thought
Dead
he was
air,
talking
dead
to
air.
me. I
Fascinating.
thought he. Oh, my bad. He was talking to Prawn. I was supposed to be like,
No, the guy who's wearing a shirt that looks
okay,
like
yeah,
it's for his
that's why I
grandmother.
snapped the way that I
agree.
did, because
Xena.
I'm like, nothing I own looks like it would be at fucking Forever 21.
Clearly, he's talking about me with my fancy
Yeah,
Zara
I didn't
shirt.
realize
But I will
that.
say, I think it is weird to start doing that stuff at 19. That being said, there's some context here where like
Like I said,
her
it
boyfriend
can
was
happen.
kind
I'm
of
just
the
saying,
boyfriend was
like,
suggesting she do this.
yeah, but
which
like,
definitely is
like,
not the norm.
people are
Not the norm.
developing differently. That's all. I don't know. I mean, nowadays, well, I guess, yeah, the times are changing. I mean, 18-year-olds are now on OnlyFans. Like, I didn't even start dancing until I was 20 fucking 2. I didn't, like, my first sex video, I was 24, like, 23, 24. Like, what? I didn't lose my virginity till I was 20. So, now, yeah, I look at things, I guess I still look at things with that like, that mindset from my, what is it, millennial? Would I be millennial? What am I?
A whore.
Put your face on camera, buddy.
Dude, I'm a Taiwanese boy. I don't have a webcam.
Oh.
We can't afford those here.
Oh, you're a lady?
So is Lavloon joining? I was looking forward to that.
Yeah, we got to. Okay, but here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. We're gonna bring Lav on, okay, but we need to just don't
Do it responsibly.
Just be responsible, okay? What's up, pussy?
Hi, Lavloon.
Welcome to the stream, Leia. You're muted, by
I
the
got
way.
it.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hi.
Camera.
What's up, Dingus?
Okay, I probably look kind of bad. Hold on.
Yeah, we already do that.
Okay. Ooh. Hi guys.
Now, why the fuck are you wearing a sweater?
Because it's cold. It's cold
Are
in
you
my
here?
room.
Are you here to like apologize?
For what?
Posting revenge porn? Come on, just do it. Just say I'm sorry. Just say I fucked up. It's
Wait,
fine.
do you think? So you think that what I did was bad?
I think that I think you posted it just to like laugh at it. You literally posted it to make fun of his dick. Yes, that's literally revenge.
Yeah, what you
It's
did
really-
is actually
It's literally revenge porn.
You
Come
didn't
on.
exchange a nude with someone you liked because you were being kinky. You posted it to harm and shame someone. That is revenge porn. I don't think it's bad though, honestly.
Guys, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I have to
Okay,
defend
you just have to
Lavloon
admit
here,
it.
and it's not just because I'm a
Destiny
simp.
level justification.
So the thing is,
Will I admit that I did something that is maybe mean? Yeah. Would I do it again? Absolutely, in a heartbeat.
is it bad to distribute that? Yeah. Am I supposed to like really care when it's Destiny and the whole reason it's out there is because he sends it to everybody? Probably not.
Well, not
It's like
only that. He said I was lying about. Well, first of all, let me say that I didn't distribute it on a wide scale, mostly because I wouldn't want to be legally culpable. More,
Okay,
if
but
it wasn't,
imagine
if it was
if you
illegal.
distributed it and it did become a wide scale. I'm pretty sure he didn't plan for anything of his. To
Well, sure.
become a
If
wide
he
scale.
sent it to
But it's already out
to
there.
me, yeah, that's what I was just about to. If he had sent it to me, it would be different. I got that screenshot from a leak that was already circulating, so I wasn't like distributing it on like a wide scale. Also, it was in my invite-only like private IRL Discord like friend server, and I added the wrong person, so I shouldn't have done that. Which is my bad. All of it was my bad. Also, I don't know how bad I'm supposed to feel. This is the person who like harassed me for 2 years.
You know
called
what
me
you're doing?
Mid-do pussy. Like I love that his penis leaked and that it's disgusting. Like I
But you're
love that.
downplaying it too. Like you're being like, oh, well, it was already out there and I didn't da 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 da. You're downplaying saying that you were wrong.
No, I will say that I did something mean. Yeah, I don't. But also, he doesn't. This is another thing.
But then you say,
Well,
but
wait,
as soon as
Well, no. Here's another thing. He also gave it to he gave his sex tape to Baby Peach and said that he didn't care who she sent it to. So the fact that it got into my hands is like accidental, and like that's just bad luck for him. Pixie, at least we haven't seen that he told that he asked Pixie for her consent, or that Pixie said you can send this to whoever, I don't care. So the situation's different just in that aspect alone. That like Destiny did not care who she sent it to.
Oh
So
yeah,
the fact-
Baby Peach wants to come on. Who is this person?
But that's not him caring.
These
That's
are
not
all
him
the
not
fakest
caring
names.
if you sent it.
Do you have
That's
a
one
do you have a
party.
beef with do you have
Well,
beef
no,
with
no,
this person?
I understand that he was
And
probably
Baby Peach is
upset.
saying that you're lying. Is this? Did you? Who's Baby Peach and why is she saying you're lying?
It's possible that I am lying. This is what she told people. This is what she told people when people got mad at her for sending it around. That he didn't care who she sent it to.
Okay, I'm gonna bring her into press. I don't really know all these women. It seems like there's a lot of back and forth here. I don't really know the specifics. I know there's like a lot of Discord servers that get created. I know Kelly Jean made some weird hidden server. I know you're in every Discord server that exists.
I just had to join this one. I just had to join this one.
All right.
Is there
I mean,
proof
you're like
about the Kelly Jean one? Because that's what like a lot of people were pressed about, like the Willie Mac show video.
Kelly Jean was not part of anything ever. This was not like a Destiny offshooter issue. It was like me and my personal server. Like it was not like with my IRL friends. Like it was not. Nobody was like involved from like the community.
What is this tweet about him and Kelly Jean about him?
Well, that was in JSTLK. That was in JSTLK. But that was a year after it happened. So when the leak came out a year ago is when I made it my PFP. And then it didn't come out that I had made that my PFP for like a year. Until it became very
You made his penis your profile picture?
In my server, yes.
That's That's how I got out.
But it was an ultra
That's not
ultra
funny. How is that? How is that?
Okay, hold on.
It was an
How's that funny?
hold
Y'all
on.
niggas
It
are
was
laughing. How's that
ultra.
funny?
It was
feel
an
like
ultra close up, and you
I've
couldn't
already-
tell what it was.
But
You
I've
couldn't
already
tell what it
laughed
was.
at multiple
like people are
inappropriate things, and you'd be like,
Hold on.
"Oh, it's not funny."
Hold on. Let me
Understand, I laugh at
clarify.
inappropriate things.
Let me clarify. It was
Okay,
such
well-
a close up.
Crazy, that's why I'm
It
laughing,
was such a close up that you couldn't tell what it was. You just knew it was gross.
I feel like
But-
people are
so-
forgetting
yet
that
everybody
Destiny's
knows
penis
what
has
it
been
was.
public since
No,
like the
everyone knows what
StarCraft
it was
days.
now. Nobody knew what
Like-
it was then. Nobody did. And I never divulged what it was.
Well, even if the people didn't know what it was, it's still like pretty janked up. Even if nobody knows it's a picture, like
No,
if I
sure,
put a
but-
picture
no,
of
sure, but
Xena's
I don't-
pussy on there,
I-
Fuck this. Let's call Smaggle.
She's my grandma's age. You won't believe what she does.
I'm out here asking New Yorkers how they stay in shape. Mind if I ask how?
I've always been good at finding patterns. And the closer I get to this topic...
Bro, that debate was fucking AIDS, okay? That was fucking ass. Dude, what the fuck was that? I do not care about any of these people. Props to Darius though. I mean, he wanted to debate Smaggle. We did the debate. Smaggle fucking talked to Xena, shat his pants, and fucking ran. I guess he said fuck this. So chat will decide who won, Darius or Smaggle. Beyond that, I really don't give a fuck about any other part of this conversation. So yeah. Spondyle. Oh yeah, shout out to Spondyle too. Spondyle did good. He kind of came in there and saved, you know, he represented RFC pretty well, but yeah, I don't know. Smaggle win. Sorry, Smaggle win for leaving early. All right, chat. Let's run the poll. Who won the debate? All right, let's see who won. Bro, dude, I thought the debate would be more spurky, to be honest. I'm not. It just turned into like a Destiny sort of community circle call thing. Where's Smaggle? I want to talk to Smaggle. Let me start harassing him.
The more receptive I become to a new kind of language. One that speaks to the darkest parts of my soul.
Like, what would your last meal be? Oh, brother, probably a fully loaded...
Wait, why did I word it like that? I said pick up the phone. That sounds like I want to personally call him. No. Why did I say, like, pick up the phone? Why did I word it like that?
Deep dish pizza. I love all kinds of pizza. Yeah.
That's when this feeling of delusion...
Yo, what's up, dude?
Hey, dude, I'm in the shower right now, so...
You know I'm still live, right?
Yeah, I know you're still live.
Okay. Well, listen, man, it doesn't have to be a long call, but dude, what the fuck happened?
What's up?
What happened, bro? Why'd you leave the debate?
Honestly, I just I thought I was confident. I had a lot of stuff lined up. But when I just got in there and I heard Darius talk, I just got hit with like a brain blast or something. I just got overwhelmed. I was stumbling over myself. I thought I had it all together. I just crumbled basically. And I don't know. I just lost.
Damn. You had stage fright?
I wouldn't say stage fright, just more like...
You had like an emotional moment? Describe us like the experience. Like, you started feeling... What were you feeling? What emotions were you going through?
Emotions? Well, you know, when I just joined the call, I mean, I felt confident. I felt like I could take on Darius and whatever. And I muted Xena before, but I decided, I don't know why, that I unmuted her and whatever. So we get through the Darius stuff. That was just very awkward. That pawn guy was trying to help me. That threw me off more because I didn't expect him to help me. I don't really know why I let Darius have a partner and then I would bring in you or whatever because
Okay,
obviously
honestly,
you were going to be an unbiased source and
so
not help.
yeah, I think I didn't really understand what was going on there. So I think here's what happened, right? I think Darius didn't want Nick DiOrio to host the debate because on Twitter he was saying that Nick was going to be too he's going to be too biased or something because he knows who you are. So I think Darius assumed I was going to be the same way, right? So that he brought in somebody else, but the person that he brought in was against him though. So that was what was confusing about me. Like when the debate first started, he was like, all right, I'm just waiting on like a other guy to come in or whatever, right? And so I was confused about that. I was like, other guy? I thought this was just going to be like you and Darius, right? And then I joined there, and Xena's there, and Xena's obviously pro Darius, but this other guy is pro you. So I think I don't know if he was trying to set up like a 2v2 where it was like him and Xena versus you and the other guy. But then if that's the case, why the fuck did I need to be there, right? Like
exactly. So I just, when he started to interrupt and he brought up like the fucking phone thing, I gotta be honest, I completely lost it at that point. I had no track of the conversation. I was not that, I was trying to be focused, but I did not get that focus in. And all I could do was go after Xena because I didn't like Xena. But at the same time, I didn't really have any response to Xena when she was coming back at me. And I thought I could play it off with, like, I was going to mock her. I was going to do, like, a bit of something. That's why I was shouting, like, pause at the end or whatever. But, like, that just felt forced to me. And then at the end, I just felt like, what the fuck am I doing here? Whenever I'm in one of these calls and I feel like I'm losing, like I'm actually losing, that I can't really do anything at this point, I always get the feeling in my head, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? What the fuck am I doing?
What the fuck? Wait, this got like
right
deep.
Now?
Wait, what? What?
Just like I don't know what the actual hell I'm doing here. So I leave. I just like my emotions are running high. I'm not like crying or anything. I'm just like what the fuck did I just do? What the actual fuck? But now I'm just like, whatever. I win some, I lose some. It's honestly, I'm fine with people roasting me. I know I'm gonna get fucking belted on this entire day into tomorrow. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with anyone getting on me for that fucking horrible debate. So I don't know. I'm over it at this point.
Damn. Okay, so you've accepted your incoming beatings and you're just taking it.
Yeah. And honestly, the worst thing that I would have probably done if this was like old Smaggle, like 2021 Smaggle, 2022, was I would have become incredibly depressed. I would be on the verge of tears. I would write a fucking a quasi-suicide note saying like,
"Oh shit!
I'm so upset. I don't really want to be here anymore. I want to quit drama." And then I fucking go in my bed and weep until I fucking fall asleep.
Holy
But like
fuck.
now, it's just like, I know when Darius talked for the first time, I knew I was fucked. I knew it was over before it even began. And just like, I'm fine with it now. I just don't really, I'm not that offended anymore.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go I'm gonna let you go. All right. Don't kill yourself. Okay.
Yeah. I won't. Don't worry, dude.
All right, dude.
If I kill myself, it'll be on your watch, on your stream, live in Dallas, Texas.
Damn. Wait, why would
Yeah,
it be?
dude.
How would it be in Dallas? Would you just
yeah.
come to my house and just fucking blow your brains out? I don't even know. All right. Wow. Well, damn. That is a wild statement there from Smaggle Daggle. We got a video statement there. Rough week for RFC Spurgs, guys. We're not looking too good right now. I gotta be honest with you guys. But it was interesting nonetheless to see, you know? Smaggle was gonna get waped. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know what else to do. Wait, let's see the, what did the poll say? Who won? Smaggle, Darius. Actually, surprisingly, most of the community said Smaggle won. That's, pretty interesting. I also read some super chats. Let's see what's going on here. You sound depressed. No, dude, I'm just fucking tired, man. I was up till like fucking 5 a.m. streaming last night, and it was a great stream. And to be honest, I'd do it again tonight, but I mean, I have to do like a proper show tomorrow, so I want to catch up on sleep first before I do that, because we got to go over all the Destiny stuff. Yeah, the stream from last night, it got taken off of YouTube because of copyright. Although I'm kind of glad it got taken off of YouTube, because if it wasn't for copyright, it would have been for something else. So anyway, what else do we got here? Mike Biker Radio through 5 says, check out Son of Pearl by an Endless Sportiac. It's got a similar vibe. We'll do a music stream soon. I need to be in a certain mood to do a music stream, you know what I mean? I can't just do it spontaneously. It's got to be late at night, you know, it's got to be, you know, we got to get into it, right? Tenanza through 2, thank you very much. Bloodfeather with the 2 says, thought be gone. Sentman with the 10 says, remember chat, like, sub, and tell Aki we want more of this content. Well, more content for sure. You know, when you say more of this content, I'm assuming like chill streams, gaming streams, music streams, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Probably not more of this. Although I would like to host like Spurgler style debates again, just for old time's sake. But I don't think those really happen that much anymore. All the Spurgs are too scared. This community is held to a much higher standard now, you know? N through 2 says, it's Jover, bro. Base cells through 2 says, mute the woman. N through 2 says, Lucky, stand up. Smaggle Dago through 2 says, get a better moderator, bro. Pyro Train Thing through 20 says, please kick Xena from the call. Wildstir through 2 says, Xena, flip your top or mute yourself. Nobody gives a fuck. Mute Map Maker through 2 says, lyrics catching streams. That was fucking hilarious, dude. Korean through 10 says, mental illness is Xena's specialty. God is here through 2 says, I want to make that black bitch my... Okay, I'm not reading that. God is here. Okay, thank you for that. Bean Thumper through 10 says, that makes me want to start... This makes me want to suck a shotgun. 6N says, 1v1 Civ 6, that convo gave me AIDS, 9 p.m. Eastern. Bobby Burglar through 5 says, Smaggle got emotionally waped. Weister through 2 says, Smaggle had to rub one out after talking to the hoe. Wow. N through 2 says, Smaggle is 33, by the way. Wait, how old is Smaggle? Do we know that? Actually, that's a good question. You know, I always, like, in my mind, Smaggle's, like, 20, however old he was when I first knew him. But I first met Smaggle 5 years ago. So does that mean Smaggle... Is Smaggle older than me? Wait, what? Hold on. Where is he? Well, he's not picking up, so I guess we'll never know. Okay, well, he's 26 then. Which is pretty pathetic. All right, what else do we got? Mr. Glogman through 5 says, Smaggle would bring out the rope after being BTFO'd too hard. Dude, that... that last call-in was fucking insane, bro. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. All right, guys. I'd stay on for longer, but honestly, guys, I am so fucking exhausted. And I gotta do a show tomorrow. Now, I may stream tomorrow after the show. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, right? Right? I think so. So we might do a Friday night stream. Just chill out with the boys. And then see what else is gonna go on. I think, what's the show about? Well, obviously it's gonna be Destiny's Response. And then we might do some other stuff. We might begin to tackle Jar and do a bunch of Jar coverage next week. This week was kind of like Destiny week. I don't know what else is going on. There's a bunch of like Wilbur suit stuff happening. I got to look into that. There's also a bunch of what else is happening in the news, to be honest. Actually, I don't really know. Jar's an old topic. Jar's like a ridiculously old topic. I want to cover it anyway though because it's fucking funny. It's like the funniest drama of all time to me. What else is in the news? Naomi King. Oh yeah, I had Connor looking into that. I haven't begun to take a look at that yet. Let's see what else. What else is going on? Mango video. Dude, I'm kind of more excited to do these streams, to be honest. Although I do like doing the show, but oh, that's another thing I have to work on tonight before I go to bed. I have to clip a bunch of shit because I'm super behind on clips. Yeah, I need to get to that. Let's see here. Oh, let me, is that guy who wanted to get unbanned from my chat still here? I don't know what his name was. I forgot. The stream's more chill. Music station? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I've been fucking with the streaming here. Just playing games, music, chat. Wow. Awesome tweet, Spondyle. Outcome of the debate is Smaggle is a retard and this guy looks like he got molested by a Catholic priest. Amazing. Red Wister. Well, that guy always says he's banned, but every time I click on my... so I'll go to my channel right now. Where do you go to see unbanned? Oh, yeah, here it is. Hidden users. And then I'll type... okay, I'll do show... I have like 500 banned accounts here. And then I'd type in Red Wister. And it says there's no accounts banned called that. So I don't fucking know. Music stream is cool. Hell yeah, I enjoyed it. I like my music streams because if I don't like the song, I just play it on my song. It's fun. Let's see what else is going on. Keep up the good word. Love your content. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hamilton looking ass. Okay, I'm looking at some other stuff. Yeah, I need to do a bunch of clips tonight. I'll probably just sit on my ass and do that. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Take care, everybody. I will see you guys later.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then Lewis.
Oops, I opened up my channel. Alright, see you guys later, everybody. Have a good one. Peace out.